I'm not gonna be used, shots gonna eat through. This kid's small body and this big long body.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a sample shopping episode sponsored by DecantShop.com. We're going to go through 4 fragrances today, each of which you can pick up on DecantShop.com. That's the best website for decants, designer, niche, discontinued, original formulations, rare fragrances. So make sure to check them out and use coupon code MAX12. It's going to save you 12% off your entire order. Please check them out. They're a great site, fastest shipping available, and best prices. I promise you, both of those are true. So we're going to look at 4 fragrances today. First up this week, we have our second fragrance on the series from the House of Armani's Prive. And this one is called Eau de Jade by Armani Prive. We looked at their incense scent, and while several of my reviewer colleagues really liked their incense, I think it's called Incense de Bois, I did not. So I haven't found one from this line yet that's really moved me. This one comes in 100 ml size and retails for $260. It was a 2004 release and has won 3 Fifi awards. Notes on this are bergamot, Tunisian neroli, pepper, and musk. So this one seems a bit minimalist, but let's see. And yeah, very minimal, but very high quality. In fact, the neroli and bergamot at the top are quite beautiful. They're juicy, they're fresh, they're expensive smelling. I also feel like I get a lemon blast out of this, and I'm surprised that lemon is not in the notes. I think that this fragrance is lacking under the top. You know, there's some pepper, there's some citrus, there's a light musky base, but there's not enough here for me, at least, to justify the Armani Prive pricing. You want to spend $260 on a citrus, you know, go to Xerjoff or Aqua Viva by Parfums Aroma. You're going to get better quality and a more rounded fragrance. So again, not bad here, just not worth the $260 in my opinion. Next up, we have one that I have smelled in the past and one that I love. This is called 1270 by the House of Frapin. This is the first Frapin fragrance ever featured on this channel, and what you need to know about Frapin is that they have very deep roots to the House of Cointreau, which make a blend of orange liqueur and cognac in France called Cointreau. Lesser versions of Cointreau are usually called triple sec, but when making a margarita the right way, you want to use real Cointreau or something that is top shelf. It was Bernice Cointreau who started the Frapin fragrance line in 2002. With the fragrance 1270, which is the year that the Cognac House was founded. Now, the nose behind 1270 is Sidouan Lanceau, I believe is how it's pronounced, Lanceau. And he's done a lot of well-regarded scents out there, including Straight to Heaven for by Kurdjian, Lumiere Blanche for Olfactive Studio, and Le Humaniste for Frapin. Now, the notes on this fragrance are dried orange, hazelnut resin, dried plums, cocoa, tonka, and coffee in the top. In the middle, we've got vine blossom, linden tree, pepper, and spices. And in the base, pressed woods, guaiac wood, white honey, and vanilla. 100 ml of this guy will run you $150 on Lucky Scent, and I think that's a great deal. This is bottled at Eau de Parfum concentration, and this one is absolutely on my to-buy list. What an absolutely gorgeous scent. You get a liqueur vibe with this one, or actually almost a liquor vibe with this one. It's not too sweet, but sweet enough and dense. Definitely get dried orange. You definitely get hazelnut. I pick up plums and cocoa and tonka. Just really A1 stuff. You know, one of the best fragrances I feel like I've gotten my nose on in a while. This will be a mainstay in my collection when I buy it. It will stay in my winter rotation, and I'd be shocked if I didn't pick this fragrance up this year. It's really good, guys. If you like boozy, sweet, ambery, dark scents, get your hands on this one, or at least get yourself a sample of this one. It's fantastic. I think this is a big winner in my book. Next up, we have one from the House of Maison Francis Kurdjian called the Velvet Oud, and this is from their Oud collection. You know, I'm pretty surprised that I don't own a Maison Francis Kurdjian scent yet. You know, I own scents that he's created, but not scents from his own house. Now, on this show, Sample Shopping, we looked at Aqua Universalis Forte, and it just didn't really move me that much, you know. And I also went to Oswald and bought samples of most of the fragrances from the line. The one that I liked the most, I think, was Absolute Pour le Soir, but it really reminded me a lot of Mita, which I already own, so I passed on it. Now, this one is a 2013 release from the house. Francis Kurdjian is the nose, and the notes are saffron, Celion cinnamon, and oud and Copahu balm. And it's a Parfum extrait strength, and 70 ml retails for $375. So this is expensive juice. I want to thank Adriana for giving me a sample of this one, and this is really good stuff. But in terms of being an oud scent, I think you can do better. Or at least as well for less money. You know, this smells a lot to me like it could have been a Montal scent. Is it high-end? Absolutely. Is it a high-quality oud? Yes. And the oud is well situated with saffron and cinnamon, but I don't know that it's anything that I'd go nuts about. The performance on this isn't something that's blown me away. Someone on Fragrantica compared this to Oud Wood by Tom Ford, which I could see, but I don't even know if I like this as much as I like Oud Wood by Tom Ford, which to me is one of the best oud scents in the world. So while this is good, you know, I wouldn't rush out to buy this one. I'd check out some other oud scents before I made a decision, but maybe give this one a look if you're in the market for a higher end oud scent. And guys, this week we're going to finish up with one from the house of Tokyo Milk. This is called Excess. Now, I own two from Tokyo Milk, both from their dark line. I have one called Arsenic, which is an absinthe-based green scent. And I have one called Bittersweet, which is a cake batter cacao-based scent. I think both are very, very different and very high quality for their retail, which is like $36 for, I think, 50 or 48 ml. This is a house from the U.S., Denver-based, that was started by a woman named Margot Elena, and you can find these at select Sephora locations. This one has 4 notes: blood orange, amber, patchouli, and oak. And, you know, this is a nice, freshy sort of scent. I don't know that I actually get the blood orange in this one. I get some amber and oak and a light citrus note at the top. There's a sweetness to this, and it does smell like it's of a decent quality, but there's certainly not enough here that this scent has that would justify my recommending it to you. You know, if you're at Sephora and they have the Tokyo Dark collection, I would try them and see if you like them, because there are a few in the collection that are very unique and nice for the price point. And, you know, I consider this niche. And to get a niche fragrance for $36, you know, that's always a good deal. If there's one you like. I mean, if it's $1, it doesn't matter if it's niche if you don't like it. So, but I just, this one doesn't really resonate with me at all. So if I had to order them, you guys can probably guess $12.70 by Frapin would be my far and away favorite. Next, I'd probably have to say, you know, I would have to say Velvet Oud by Francis Kurdjian, and then probably the Armani Eau de Jade, and then the Tokyo Milk. But definitely ones worth checking out are the Frapin. I would check out the Oud if you like oud scents, and maybe the Armani if you're looking for a citrus scent. Tokyo Milk, I think you could skip. For me, I'm going to definitely buy $12.70. I would probably pass on the other 3, but I might sample the Francis Kurdjian some more. So please go to decantshop.com. Use my coupon code MAX12. That is what makes these shows possible. It is because you guys use that code and buy fragrances that we're able to keep looking at fragrances every week. High quality niche scents. We've got 3 more videos coming just from this shipment. I'll let you guys know. Next week we're going to look at fragrances from the house of Montal, from the house of Comptoir Sud Pacific, which is a new one for us. We're going to look at a fragrance from the house of Molinard, and we're going to look at one from Imaginary Authors. So we've got some really great stuff lined up for you guys next week, and for the next couple of weeks there will be a video review coming up this weekend. I know that last week the videos I put out were all very spaced together quickly, and I was dealing with some rather serious family issues that I hope have been resolved. If you want more information on that, you can of course check out my blog where I wrote a little bit about it, maximilianmustknow.com. But hopefully we're going to be back to normal. This is the second video this week. We'll have the third coming up this weekend, and then three great videos next week. Should be 3 for a little while more, and then probably go back to 2 a week. Always the review and always the sample shopping or a grooming video. I have a ton of fragrances to review that I picked up at that Bendel sale. I got a couple more. This last week I picked up one from Bio Parfum Consort, I believe it's called, PCO2 I got, and I got a Nick Goutal. I got Sables from a Nick Goutal, so I have that. I have Black Gemstone to review from Stefan Humbert Lucas 777. I have Skin on Skin to review from the L'Artisan Explosion de Emotion collection. I have a bunch of fragrances, great fragrances to review. So lots coming up, and lots more sample shopping episodes. If you guys want to email me, you can do so at maxmno@gmail.com. Check out the blog maximilianmustknow.com, and check out Decan Shop at decanshop.com.
College got the IQ of a Rose Scholar. If you fall so off the gas and yell holler. To all the YGs and khakis and white tees with Air Ones in every color like iced tea. I might be the city of Compton's right now.